Today I have a thrifting haul for you. Actually, I have two thrifting hauls of VHSs and DVDs. So all genre films with a few exceptions, maybe one exception. But Flo and I are here to tell you about each of these titles that we picked up and talk a little bit about what we plan to do with them. So let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have another haul video for you, and I went to a couple of different thrift stores and picked some stuff up. So I wanted to share with you what I picked up, the condition that they're in, talk a little bit about each of the titles, and Flo will just hang out. So a couple days ago, I was at the thrift store and I picked up, this was Salvation Army, one of the Salvation Army locations here in Chicago. I picked up a few DVDs and a couple of VHSs. First off, right on the top, we have Planet Terror, the Blockbuster exclusive edition, which I didn't realize Blockbuster was doing exclusives, I guess. I don't know. But it is the, it's a blue label Blockbuster exclusive Planet Terror from Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino's Grindhouse series. It's not really a series, it was only two, so double feature, Grindhouse double feature. But the disc is in great condition, which is kind of a surprise considering it is in a Blockbuster case. I assume it's a former rental, but maybe not. This one, Planet Terror, was my favorite of the two. Death Proof wasn't as awesome as I'd hoped it would be, despite Kurt Russell being in it and having some cool action. I just like Planet Terror more. I felt like it delivered more on that Grindhouse sensibility. Next, this is the one I said might not fit genre film. So I picked this up just because it looks interesting. It's called The Athens Asylum. A Bradley D production. So the guy who made it is apparently named Bradley D. Theiss, and directed and produced by him. And it's about an insane asylum or mental health residential facility in Ohio. This might be a regional, documentary made and sold in regional markets. The disc is in excellent shape. And I just thought it looked cool, so I figured, why not? I picked it up for a couple bucks at Salvation Army. Next, we have another one I just thought looked kind of cool. It has Kate Winslet, Doug Ray Scott. I don't remember hearing about this. It's called Enigma. I'm guessing that it's about the Enigma machine that was recovered from a U-boat in World War II. It says crack the code on the back. I'm also guessing that these are British people, given that Kate Winslet is in it. But I thought it looked kind of cool. It's a, war thriller or whatever. Disc is in great shape. So I went ahead and picked this one up for a couple bucks as well. Their VHS selection wasn't stupendous. So I got a couple of things, but not anything super exciting. I got a Gene Autry film. It might be a stretch to call it a film. It's 56 minutes, so a featurette? I don't know. But Gene Autry, if you didn't know, in the 30s and 40s, I believe, was a well-known cowboy actor. I mean, he played cowboys, and I think he sang too. But this is The Old Corral. The old Corral. It's in good shape. The tape looks good. Doesn't have any mold. I've learned the hard way to check for that. Gene romances a young woman who has come out west to escape Chicago mobsters. Plenty of action. That's the whole synopsis. 1936. So I thought this looked cool. Picked it up. 95 cents. I figured I can't lose for 95 cents. Next we have Bad Company with Ellen Barkin, Lawrence Fishburne. And this one is in, it's got some wear on the box, but it has the little proof of purchase tab still on it, which I haven't Not in any of the ones I've been buying lately. I haven't seen it. Also, I forgot, it had this Buena Vista Home Video business reply by mail. No post is necessary. Join the Touchstone Hollywood Pictures Miramax Home Video mailing list. So it has that little insert in it, which I assume came with it, and somebody just kept it with their tape. I don't really know anything about this movie. Dynamic stars and edge of your seat suspense, but Cowboy Curtis is awesome in whatever he is, and Ellen Barkin's rad too, so maybe it's good. Narrow Margin. I think this is a courtroom drama with Gene Hackman. It says Gene Hackman and Ann Archer. Stars as an LA district attorney who attempting to take unwilling murder witness back to the United States to testify against top-level mob boss. So not a courtroom drama. Sounds like a mob movie. You know, maybe a shoot 'em up. I don't know, thriller. But anyway, it's in good shape. And it was only 95 cents, so I picked that one up as well. So those are my Salvation Army hauls from a couple days ago. And then today I was at a thrift store here in Chicago. There's a couple of them in Chicago called Unique. So it's one of the Unique thrift stores, and they had more VHSs this time than I have seen any other time I've been there. So I went ahead and picked up a bunch. It's kind of a mixed bag. I'll start with this one. Their VHSs are $2. Which is not awesome. It's not the best, but I mean, it's not 95 cents, right? So it's $1.99 for these. And they do have on Mondays, they have half price. But when I've gone on a Monday before, it's kind of a madhouse in there. And I feel like I'd rather pay an extra $1 for things than have to deal with so many people. But anyway, so this is a Western called Shane. Alan Ladd plays Shane in this movie, and really I have seen it. I know it's a Western. The thing I remember most about it is there's this little tow-headed kid, little blonde kid, who at the end is crying out, and maybe crying literally, for Shane. Shane, he's whiny. That's what I remember from it. Next we have Thunderball, so a James Bond movie, 007. Thunderball, it was apparently sold by Half Price Books for $1.99, and then my Unique got it and priced it at $1.99. So, you know, this is just a James Bond movie. If you like them, you know you like them, and maybe you want to pick this one up. I picked it up because, you know, it's a spy thriller, actioner, so it counts as a genre film, right? This from 1965, but I wanted to, I don't know, it sounds like a brag, right? When I worked at an aquarium as an educator, I had the opportunity to go down to the Exuma Islands, Exuma Keys, down in the Caribbean, and we actually went to one of the locations where this was filmed. It's a little cave in the water that we went to. So I went to Thunderball Cave. So there's my little brag for this video. Next, I have The Glass House. This was repackaged, so it looks like it was in the shrink wrap, but at some point it was repackaged from Blockbuster, and it was previously viewed. It's Stellan Skarsgård, Diane Lane, and Lily Sobieski. Lily Sobieski, who kind of dropped off the map, and I don't remember if I ever read why, but I know she was in Eyes Wide Shut. She was in a few things, and then poof, she was gone. But apparently she was in Glass House as well. This thriller says, be careful who you trust. Next we have Hearts in Atlantis. So just yesterday in my Trivia Tuesday, I talked about how many Stephen King adaptations there seem to be, and here's another one. So this one is Stephen King, and it stars Anthony Hopkins, and it has something to do with like maybe time travel or something. I do not remember this movie at all. So I know it's not strictly horror, but you know, it's a little bit weird, and Anton Yelchin is in it, who is in The Green Room and the remake of Fright Night, and who sadly left us too soon when he had a weird accident with his Jeep, I believe, his car. Anyway. Next we have Caddyshack, this classic comedy, Chevy Chase and Bill Murray and some other folks who just knock it out of the park with the ridiculous 80s comedy. And it's in great shape. The box is in really good shape. There's no mold. So I was happy to pick this one up for a couple bucks. So nice little find there. I forgot to mention Rodney Dangerfield, and I don't remember the guy from, like, I don't know, what's he from? One Day at a Time or something like that. I don't remember his name, but he's in it too. Next we have Outbreak. I don't know how many people are in the mood for Outbreak nowadays, but it's a great movie. I went ahead and picked it up. Directed by the guy who directed The Never-Ending Story and In the Line of Fire, I think. Did he also direct Das Boot? Wow. Maybe. So Wolfgang Petersen maybe directed those things. This is a good movie. I went ahead and picked it up. Again, it's in really good shape. You got some of the little lid flaps have some creasing on it, but other than that, it looks good. Stir of Echoes. This was in my Tuesday trivia yesterday. Kevin Bacon film. Ileana Douglas is in it. It's really good. It's set here in Chicago. Highly recommended. Apparently Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel, when they were both around, gave it 2 thumbs up. But the box is in great shape. The tape's in great shape. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. Next, we have a gangster mobster film called Carlito's Way. And with Al Pacino and Sean Penn. I can't remember the woman who's in it. It's Brian De Palma. The thing I remember most about this movie is Al Pacino is pinned down around a corner. I don't remember what the circumstances are, but he says, "You think you're big time? Well, you're gonna effing die big time." I thought that was good. A good line. 2 hours and 25 minutes they fit on this tape. It's actually kind of heavy, but it's in great shape. The box is in great shape. Went ahead and picked that one up as well. Last VHS, I picked up Patton. This is a 2-tape set. These aren't super rare or anything, but this is a well-respected war movie, so I went ahead and picked it up. It looks like somebody started to peel this price tag off, but I'm going to leave it on there. If I do peel price tags off, I use the hair dryer to loosen up the adhesive and peel it off. And if I see it's delaminating the image at all, I stop that. This one started delaminating, and the case has a little bit of wear and tear and a small crease, but other than that, the tapes are in great shape. There's no mold, and I thought it was just kind of cool to have this two-tape set. I also got a couple of DVDs at this Unique as well. I did not see a single Blu-ray at this Unique. They have some video games, but kind of like most thrift stores, they're all sports games, and Just Dance seems to be one I find a lot. So I picked up a few DVDs just because they looked interesting, or they're kind of cult classics. 2 of them are stuck together by the price tag. First, I have I Spit on Your Grave, the original 70 whatever version it is, from the 70s. It doesn't say immediately on the back, but this one is a tough watch. It was originally called Day of the Woman. It was supposed to be, or they were trying to frame it like this feminist, like revenge tale, but it's an awful assault essay, and a woman exacting pretty creative revenge on her attackers, and that's awesome and good and whatever. But there's definitely, I mean, you can tell by the cover, there is some male gaze happening. It is, if it were written and directed by a woman, maybe that feminist message would come through a little bit more. But if your feminist message is once you are assaulted and traumatized and you have PTSD, getting through it by killing people and turning into, a human monster, is probably not the catharsis that you think it would be. I think it's just going to add to your trauma, in my opinion. So anyway, I Spit on Your Grave. I'm going to go ahead and skip down to the Mothman Prophecies. This is well respected in horror fan circles. It's Richard Gere. So I went ahead and picked it up. I already have a couple of copies of this, but I figured I have it on. Oh no, I sold a DVD of this already that was a traditional Chinese dub of it. So this might be the only copy I have of it right now. But anyway, I thought it was worth having. It's only a few dollars. They sell their DVDs for $3, which is not great. Thrift stores are increasing their prices just like everybody else. I already ranted about my Goodwill being ridiculous about their pricing on video games, but you know, what are you going to do? $3 is $3. Lastly, for the horror stuff, I have this Cold Sweat. I haven't seen this one, but I figured, you know, might as well pick it up. It looks like an indie horror, or it is an indie horror film. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I haven't seen this one at any of the thrift stores before, and it's in good shape, so now it's mine. Lastly, I got this Anita Mui Fantasy Gig 2002. The thrift store that I went to is very close to Chinatown here in Chicago, and so maybe this is in Chinese. I don't know. I thought it looked cool. It's got characters and maybe Chinese on the back, and I've had some decent luck selling these types of things on eBay. From this lot, from this haul that I pulled, I might only be putting this one in my eBay store. So link in the description as usual. I might only put this one in there because I'll have a much wider audience to sell to. I might be saving all of these, or at the very least, most of these for the in-person sales I'm going to do at my booth at the Randolph Street Market in May 24th and 25th. Or 23rd and 24th, one of those two, one of those two date ranges. But I want to have a good amount of stock and some well curated choices for that selling in person. But if I pick up some stuff in the meantime that I think would do better on eBay, like this, for example, I'll put it on eBay. I already have a couple hundred things in my eBay store, so there's plenty to look for or look through if you're in the market for a VHS, DVD, a Blu-ray. I have 4Ks on there, so on and so forth. So I have a couple of books. So check it out if you're looking for some physical media to own yourself. But that is it. So I had a nice haul from a couple of stops, not bad. And you know, it's increasing my stock for May. I'm looking forward to it. Once again, if you want to like and subscribe, I would appreciate it, but I do appreciate you watching the video at all. Thank you very much, and you will see me the next time I post. Thanks.